Okay, I'm testing. This is the first live video on YouTube that should be also coming on Patreon. Let's see. Just now. Forgive me if there's a delay. I am testing something and I'm trying to get to where I can answer a question. And I'm not seeing it. Let's see. Am I live? Is it live? Yay! Okay. So welcome. This is the new, it's like the homeschool huddle, but it's going to be better. There's so many resources coming at you. I'm so excited. I can't stand it. So in the first stream of gals that have hopped in as patrons today, one of the gals was asking a question about 13-year-old being really behind in math and help. So I wanted to hop on here and let you know that a couple things. You're only as far in homeschool, the only behind that you are is the one that you're sitting on. So first of all, cut yourself some slack. I know that you have many kids like I do. Olivia, I know that you're the one that asked the question. And so cut yourself some slack. That's the first thing. The second thing is take a step back and figure out where your child is foundationally. 13, I'm guessing, is 8th or ninth grade. And so you're probably looking at high school and panicking. I understand. I did too. But pay attention to where, so I'm going to write myself a note because I'm going to drop the math roadmap in for you as a patron down there. So math roadmap. And what I want you to understand is that there are three main areas in math. There's arithmetic, and that's where your child should know. This is where you need to make sure that they're caught up. That's adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing, the measuring, decimals, percentages, fractions, that kind of stuff. Foundational math they need to know. So you've got arithmetic, you've got algebra, equations, quadratics, graphing, that kind of stuff, and then geometry. Don't worry about geometry. Okay, that's something that is not necessary in most cases for a high school diploma, but you do need math, arithmetic, and you will need some kind of algebra. But before you jump into algebra, make sure that the foundations in math are covered. So what can you do? In the math roadmap, there's a list of things that your child should know. So they should know how to add single digit numbers, double digit numbers, all the way up. So can he add? Can he subtract? Can he multiply? Can he divide? Do you know how to do fractions and percentages? So look at the arithmetic things and start chunking away at the things that he needs. And I think it was your son, so please forgive me if I have it mixed up. Let's see, behind, mainly on math. Actually, you didn't say. So check the arithmetic stuff. Then decide together what the next few years of math are going to look like. If you're heading towards algebra, or if you're already in algebra but struggling, you need to have your priority be the foundational concepts. And this is where you need consistency. So you have to do math every single day, even if it is review videos. And I will drop the review video that is 4 hours long that I used when my sons merged into college. You have to take that placement test to see where you place into the college classes. And before we took the tests, we studied together for the tests. And so I found these 4-hour review math concept videos, and the kids would watch 15 to 20 minutes a day, and then they would practice those types of math problems. And we did that for about 4 to 6 weeks and filled in all of the math holes that were needed in order for them to succeed in the next thing. So what I can tell you when you feel like you're behind, it's typically because you have too much pressure pushing you, because you feel like, well, they're this age, this grade, they should be able to do this amount of stuff. It's not necessarily true. So it's more likely that you pushed off math because there were other things in the day, like we all do. And then you skipped over some things or skipped too fast past some concepts before they really had it mastered. And now you're struggling because my dog's going to bark. Oh, you're struggling because maybe they don't know all of their math facts, like multiplication facts, but now you're trying to do algebra and sprocket, chill. The challenge there is that you're trying to do these harder concepts without those fundamentals being known inside and out. So, my number one recommendation is to start having a mathematic discipline every single day. Take the time together. They're old enough at 13 for you to sit and look at that list of math things and to say, I know how to do this, I know how to do this, I don't know how to, like, make a list. Mastered, I'm okay, and wow, I really don't understand this. And then start looking for resources to teach you those fundamental things a little bit at a time. So find your math book. You can start there. Find their math book. Go to the table of contents and sit together with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and make a list of the things that they already know how to do and make a list of the things that they don't know how to do. And then they're probably only going to have 4 or 6 topics that they need to understand. January, February, March, April, May, June. Tackle one topic a month and go deep into it every day. Practice every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, at minimum of 4 days a week. And make sure that you are grading the work so that they get instantaneous feedback. Make sure that there's no excuses, right? You can do, I'm going to add a link. We used, I think Free Rice has some math things on there, but we did some math games. We did the review video, we did math tests, and we worked in our book to really just lay that foundation. It's so important if they're going to go on into the higher maths. So I hope that helps. This is my first test live video where it should be published just for you on Patreon for now. And then eventually, I'm doing multiple things here, but I am super excited for the ability to be able to come alongside you guys and to interact with you. And yeah, so let me go drop the links to the things that you're going to need to gird your son up and our daughter. And then I think that's it. I got to go see what just got dropped on my doorstep. Love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.